Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Shalom to my YAHAWAH who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this found captivity. This is Brother Kawaka coming at you with another lesson. I'm going to get into several different topics today, but the first one I really wanted to get into because well, let's first get a precept, all right? Bear with me one moment. Matthew chapter 24, verse 12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right, so today, the first topic I want to get into is how evil, all right, iniquity, or just wickedness in general, all right, is going to grow. And the reason, some of the observations that I've seen firsthand is the fact that you got a lot of Jakes, heathens, whatever, going out of their way to be demons. All right, now I had this rant video that I was gonna do yesterday, but you know what, there was so many things. Number one, it was an emotional it was gonna be an emotional rant. All right, and when I say emotional, not like crying or just anything like that, it was just gonna be just like proclaiming my hatred. All right, so it would have had a lot of curse words in it and stuff like that, so I'm not going to do that anymore. All right, I'm going to be a bit more in the spirit. All right, so one thing I will bring out from that, all right, even though that's not going to come out, the initial video is not going to come out, is over here in John chapter 8 verse 44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your fathers ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there was no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Now, initially, when my initial understanding from that was more so like, the end goal, the end result, it's going to be something that demons want, so it's kind of like depopulation and whatnot, but it's a bit more than that. It's a little bit more complex than that. And by complex, in actuality, it's more so of you're gonna come in the spirit of your father. All right. Now, what that means is, and also I also want to point out that there are many different types of fathers. All right, and by fathers, all right, there's the carnal father, the spiritual father. These are the two different things. Okay, so your carnal father is your actual literal biological father. All right. There's also the your stepfather. Your biological your carnal stepfather. If you don't live with your actual father, you have a father figure in your life, and then there's or just whatever type of guardian and so on and so forth. And then your spiritual father, which is spiritually which spirit that you're coming in to represent yourself as. All right. Now let me also get this. I think it's in Peter. First John chapter 4 verse 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of Yahawah, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. So it wasn't Peter, it was 1 John 4. All right. So the thing is, a lot of people they tend to believe that Yahawashi was a weak man, right? So the problem is that oftentimes you're gonna get people that are very weak. They're going to be more willing to let stuff slide, not let people let people walk all over them, which in some ways, shape or form, yes, we do need to, kind of let people walk all over us, but that's only temporary, all right? But on top of that, there are times when, yes, we do need to kind of defend ourselves when the opportunity presents itself, but you need to be able to understand when that time is to defend yourself and when not to defend yourself, all right? So when it comes to, the law authorities and stuff like that, that's when you don't need to fight. Let me get these two precepts, lock here. Proverbs 16 verse 7, when a man's ways please, Proverbs 16 verse 7, when a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. All right. Also, where is it? Matthew 5 verse 25. Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. All right. So now this is where we have that understanding. All right. So for the most part, for people like police officers and whatnot, centurions, all right, we agree with them. We just say, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. We try our best to not cause strife. And then there's the other part of that, just regular, quote-unquote, civilians, all right, where the Lord puts demons on them to come and try us or to bother us or whatever, all right, where Satan's over here trying to take away the word. That's when, a bit more, we do our best to keep it spiritual, all right, because as the scriptures say, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through, let me just get it. Oh, you want no? Stop you. All right, roughly paraphrasing because I don't want to lose my train of thought. All right, so basically, we have to keep things spiritual, okay? Because those people that try to try us, okay, that try to get us out of the spirit, try to stop the word, they know that as soon as they put their hands on you, that they are automatically in the wrong. Especially if you are either live streaming it or just recording your camps. All right, so these are some examples, all right? Now, with that in mind, another thing to make note of is the fact that, in general, we're going to encounter lots of different people. So when people, try us or try to be an enemy and whatnot, all right, yes, we do need to kind of keep things be in the spirit and ignore them to the best of our ability if we're able to. But we have to also take note that a lot of these people, or Sakya, it's going to be a lot more rampant. These spirits are going to get on these people a lot more often than normal. All right, and I've noticed that myself. Okay, the thing is, going back to John 8 verse 44. Going back to John 8, verse 44, John 8, 44, ye are of your father the devil. The thing is, the thing about that is, which I didn't truly fully understand about that before, is that there is a spirit on, 2/3, all right? 2/3, as well as other heathens, other non-Edomite heathens, all right, that make them want to take up the behavioral habits of Esau, Edom, all right? Now, we understand that sometimes when the scriptures say devil, all right, it's not referring to the spiritual demon Satan, but the physical demon Satan, which is Esau, Edom, all right? And as a result of that, you'll notice that, or you should be aware that some of the habits that Esau does is that Esau is very immature, all right? I remember hearing this a lot before I came into this truth, that Edomites are some of the most immature people, even if they are like 20, 30, 40 or whatever, they will do a lot of immature things, all right? One thing is like these mocking stuff, all right, ridiculing people and whatever, all right? A lot of the things that they do, it's very immature. Now, as a result of that, there's also the point of trying to cause strife and contention, all right? Trying to start an argument, trying to start a fight, trying to get someone out of character, out of their regular everyday mindset, and try to rile someone up just for the sake of entertainment, all right? Which I also see that in Jake, all right? Which once again goes back into these demons. These Jakes are following after the lusts of their father, all right? And their father, they've made their father the devil, Esau, Edom, right? On top of that, I forgot the exact number, so slocky about it. But if you look at there's a statistic done. There's a statistic on, I think, an FBI site or whatever that goes to show the amount of hate crimes or crimes done by race from like Edomites to Israelite to Hispanic, whatever, and all this stuff. The Hispanics is also like sloppy about that. Misspoke. So-called Hispanics. So-called Hispanics are also Israelites. But there's a statistic done, and to the best of my memory, most of the hate crimes done to so-called black people are done by Edomites, all right? But in addition to that, there was also a large number of Israelites doing hate crimes to other nations outside of, Israelite and what's it called? Israelites and Edomites, all right? So I forgot what the number was for Israelite to Edomite. I forgot the number of that. So slocky about that. But I do know one of them to one of the non-Edomite heathens, all right, was like 25 or something like that, 20 to 25, all right? As a result of that, the thing is, it goes to show that instead of focusing all of their hatred, all their what's the word? Unnecessary violence, all right, to the Edomites only, which I'm not supporting that. I'm not saying go out and, go attack random people, all right? I'm just making an observation, all right? So, which by the way, scriptures say, bear with me, let me get it. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 22, say not thou, I will recompense evil, but wait on the Lord, and he shall save. So again, we already established, I'm not telling anyone to go and attack people. Do not go attack people. But what I am saying is that it is a very foolish it's an observation that a lot of these Jakes are wasting all their resources and time, letting themselves go into jail and prison to go and attack non-Edomite people, when these are the people that put you in this situation to begin with. They're the reason why you are in the captivity that you're in. So that was just an observation that I had made, and I thought it was very foolish that they're putting in all their time in for that. All right, it goes to show that again, these 2/3 have so much love and respect for Esau, Edom, even though Esau despises Jacob, all right, or Jake, not Jacob, Jake, all right. So, with that being said, this is why I say, like, John 8 verse 44. It's not just saying your physical father. It doesn't just mean your physical father, and it doesn't just mean your spiritual father either. All right, because through the Spirit, yes, we are Israelites. All right, as well as physically through the Spirit, we are physically and spiritually. The bloodline, we are Israelites. Yes. So as a result of that, we're going to be the children of YAHAWAH. But yet, people will forsake their spiritual father, which is YAHAWAH, for the sake of following after or going after a new father. They want a new father, and their new father is the physical demon Satan, which is also Esau Edom. All right, this is a very major problem, and we see all the tendencies that they've copied from their fathers. All right, from their new father of Esau Edom, and I thought it was very disgusting and honestly, in some ways, sad thing, which is another reason why, I ask this. I ask that you pray to Yahawadah that the Lord destroys this place faster, not just for the sake of finally getting out of captivity, but also for the sake of the Lord Yahawadah finally putting His judgment on these wicked people. And when I say wicked people, it's not just the Edomites, it's also these 2/3. These 2/3 also need to face judgment. This type of behavior is unacceptable. Now, I'm not saying all 2/3 are like this. There are some 2/3 that understand and genuinely want to just, live peacefully. Right? They might not know or fully understand. Oh yeah, what's it called? The war between Jacob and Esau. All right, which also they also have to be judged for hearing this word and choosing to ignore it as well. All right, but at the same time, at the end of the day, it doesn't excuse them for not following after the words of YAHAWASHI. Okay, even though they're not forwarding out wickedness and forwarding out affliction, all right, that doesn't mean that they are exempt. With that, let me also get this, because there's a lot of people that say, oh, we have to help the black community. No, we don't. Let's see. Sirach chapter 12, verse, let's start at the top. When thou wilt do good, know to whom thou doest it, so shalt thou be thanked for thy benefits. So firstly, when you do good, you have to know who you're doing good to. Okay? You can't just say, oh, I want to help the black community, when the black community is the one that's, well, some of them, not all of it, obviously. But you understand that there are people in the so-called black community that are going out there in gangs, attacking and terrorizing other nations. Which honestly, like, I'm not saying this. Sakia, there was that one video that I had done a lesson on, where this Moabite or Ammonite dude, he got attacked for no reason by a bunch of teenage jakes. All right. Now, again, I'm not saying this in order to defend Moabite and Ammonites. Okay. It's just like, why would you go out of your way to attack them? Okay. I'm not trying to. It's like I mean to say, you're not supposed to attack any nations for no reason. All right, but the point I'm trying to get at is, why are you going out of your way to terrorize and attack a Moabite? All right, when you have the Edomites there that are just that forward affliction to you, or that despise you. All right, that's just an observation. Do not go attack anybody. All right. But with that being said, again, it's just like, it's a very stupid thing for them to do, and it also goes to show that their lack of intellect. All right, which again, like I used to have that bias in me to not want to speak bad on Jake, but the fact of the matter is that this needs to come out. All right, which is why I don't go to the hood. That's why most camps, they don't go to the hood, because it's just a lost cause. We're just gonna we're gonna go there to put ourselves in danger, to get shot or whatever, all right, they're a lost cause, and that's why they need to just be destroyed, all right, by YAHAWASHI, but not through you doing it, not for you to go in and say, oh, I'm going to do the Lord's work, I'm going to do the judgment. No, all right, that's not for us to do. That's not our responsibility. It's up to the Lord to go and judge these wicked people, these wicked nations, these wicked jakes, all right, more specifically, these wicked 2/3 jakes, all right? So yes, like, fuck the whole biasy thing. I'm not going on this bias stuff anymore. Like, I genuinely do not care about you 2/3. All right? I'm not gonna defend you anymore, which honestly I really didn't defend. I just didn't speak on it. All right? Which I'm probably still not gonna speak on it as well either, unless it's on here. All right? Unless there's an actual need to, you know. But well, Stocky, that's the thing. We do need to speak on it. Okay, and I don't just mean me, but I also mean we. All right, Israel, not Israel. Jake, you need to stop with that freaking gang violence and violence in general. All right, this is not your kingdom. All right, so if you repent, all right, then yes, okay, I got no problem with that. All right, if you repent from all the wickedness, all the violence that you did, call on like YAHAWASHI, and you know. I'm willing to accept you saying, oh yeah, you're my brother or whatnot. But as for those that still continue to, you know, do unnecessary violence to Israel and any heathens, you know, even if it's Esau Edom, then I'm not for you. I'm not for you. I'm not supporting you. I'm not anything for them. All right. If you are defending yourself, that is one thing. All right. There's no what's the word? There's no crime there's no sin in defending yourself from something, all right? That's where you need to truthfully understand what it means to fight to defend yourself, and you know, just fighting for the sake of fighting, okay? Because there are these wicked jakes out there that just love fighting for no reason, all right? And you know, you can't. They find enjoyment in that. And I've heard many different jakes, you know, say, you know, I just love fighting and stuff like that. Fighting is fun, blah, blah, blah. Like, this is why these people need to be destroyed. There are some enjoyments. Go join a gym. Go become a professional boxer and whatnot. But instead, there was that one video, that stream or whatever, where that one girl was fighting another girl, and then her brothers came and shot her dead. That's where your love of violence is gonna lead you to. Let me get that. That's what Yahawashi said. Matthew chapter 26, verse 52. Verse 50, and Yahawashi said unto him, Friend, wherefore art thou come? Then came they and laid hands on Yahawashi and took him. And behold, one of them which were with Yahawashi stretched out his hand and drew his sword and struck a servant of the high priest and smote off his ear. All right, so one of the disciples that was with Yahawashi was so precise, so good with the sword, all right, that he just cut off his ear, that ear, all right? You know how close the ear is to your head like that? For him to not just slash something like there or anywhere on his head, but just the ear, all right? So yes, you might be good, and I'm not taking any credit away and taking anything away from the skills of Jacob, okay? I'll say Jacob in this instance, right? Because yes, we do have skills, all right? There was I was going to do a topic, I might still do it maybe, Yahawadah, where there's a topic where, well actually first off, do you remember, if you watch Marvel's Iron Man, I believe the first one, Tony Stark, he was kidnapped, and then he made the first Iron Man suit, or the prototype, whatever, all right, in a cave with a box of scraps, all right? So if he was able to do all that, all right, he was able to do all that. And then there was also this one Jake, which I did a lesson on that as well, where he made this exoskeleton that buffs his physical strength, I think by like, what, 3 times, I think? I want to say 5 times, I believe. Around 5 times, maybe. All right? An exoskeleton that does that. On top of that, all right, there was a Nigerian thing. I just learned this just yesterday. There's a Nigerian teenager, all right, that's 18. When he was 16 years old, all right, he started working on these glasses, all right, that help blind people detect obstructions in their way. So if there's something that they're about to walk into, like if they're about to walk into a pole, the thing is gonna beep on their glasses to let them know, hey, there's something in the way. Don't walk forward. All right, don't walk in this direction. Move somewhere else. So he's developing. He lives in Nigeria. Which, by the way, to the best of my memory, Nigerians are also Israelites. Okay, well, I think it's West Africa that holds a good amount of Israelites, and I believe Nigeria was one of those countries. Anyway, this so-called Nigerian kid, all right, has been spending the last 2 years developing those glasses, and he's made some progress. All right, he said it's still not done. He's still working on it, but that's still very impressive. You got these, quote unquote third world country, terrible countries. Which, by the way, I heard that Africa is not as bad as Esau makes it out to be. Okay? Keyword Esau. Esau makes it out to be just a desert, tree swinging place, terrible, and there's no food and whatnot. When in actuality, it's really not that. It's not as bad as Esau makes it. Anyway, you got this kid that developed that thing. All right. So yes, Jacob has skills. Jacob has this thing, and you can't just use it for wicked. You can't just waste it. All right. But let me get this. Let me finish this. Matthew 26, verse 52. Then said Yahawashi unto him, put up again thy sword into his place, for all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. And you get a lot of Israelites that spend a lot of their time, in violence. All right, gun violence too. They kill a lot of other Israelites, a lot of people. All right, and they take each other's lives like it's nothing. All right, when that's not, again, when you take up the sword, as Yahawashi said, you're gonna die by the sword. All right. So this is why the Lord did not. The Lord had told us not to, take the sword. He told his disciples, forget the sword. Don't take the sword. Even though that very same disciple was trying to defend Yahawashi, but Yahawashi told him, don't worry about it. All right. That's the exact same spirit that we need to be in as Yahawashi, where, let me get that as a matter of fact. Now I can get it. Second Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahawadah to the pulling down of strongholds. All right. So right here, our weapon is the scriptures, the sword. All right, the sword being the scriptures, but the carnal sword is the modern day gun. All right, that's what we're not supposed to be taking up. Right, we're not supposed to be taking up the carnal sword. We're supposed to be taking up the spiritual sword, and we get that as well. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 17, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh. All right? So the sword of the Spirit, the spiritual sword is the word of Yahweh, the scriptures. Right? That is our sword. That's the only sword that we need. Okay? And we trust that the Lord is going to protect us through anything. All right, you need to have that faith. All right, the faith that the Lord will provide for us. All right. As a matter of fact, let me read up one verse. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 16. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. All right. The shield of faith. Faith is our shield. Faith is our shield, the thing that protects us. Faith in YAHAWASHI, that the Lord YAHAWASHI will defend us from any and all adversaries. All right. So, do you have faith, or are you gonna have faith in Esau's blessing? Or you take up another sword, believing that another type of sword is going to defend you. All right. Believing in something else. All right. Which by that time, let me get this. Judges chapter 10, verse 14. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen, let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. So if you believe in guns, if you believed in Esau Edom, if you believed in white Jesus, go and ask them, during Jacob's trouble, during any time of trouble, for your deliverance. All right. Speaking of deliverance, there's a movie called Deliverance. One brother did Yahawadah, I believe, Slaki if I'm butchering your channel name. But he did a video, it's in my community tab, talking about how this one woman, this one Eve, had died trying to be an exorcist, where she would call in the name of white Jesus, and that got her killed. All right. So these demons are not any joke. Oh, let me hold on. Whoa. Hold on. Let me get this. Slakia, bear with me. Perfect. Acts chapter 19, verse 13. Then certain of the vagabond Jews, exorcists, took upon them to call over them which had evil spirits the name of the Lord Yahawashi, saying, we adjure you by Yahawashi, whom Paul preacheth. And there were 7 sons of one Sekva, a Jew, and the chief of the priests, which did so. And the evil spirit answered and said, Yahawashi I know, and Paul I know, but who are ye? All right, so these evil spirits, they know who the prophets are. They know who are the people that are preaching the proper word of Yahweh, all right, preaching this truth, who are diligently, trying to awaken and the lost sheep, trying to bring back the lost sheep. Okay, even these demons, these spiritual demons. Okay, not the physical demons, because we were just talking about that. All right, even the demons know. All right, and can recognize them. All right, but for these reject Christians, reject Christians meaning people that say they follow after Christ, Hamashiach, Yahawashi, all right? Because Christians is basically like a derogatory term of follower of Hamashiach, Yahawashi, all right? So they're not true followers because they don't actually believe in the word. So as a result of that, I say reject Christians. So these reject Christians, all right, are coming in a false name, number one, and not knowing truly, just kind of like winging stuff, like let me just play by ear and whatnot, or not knowing, how Yahawashi actually, got rid of demons. Let me also get this. This is just one of the ways that Yahawashi said that to get rid of demons. Matthew chapter 17, verse 20. And Yahawashi said unto them, because of verse 18, and Yahawashi rebuked the devil, and he departed out of him, and the child was cured from that very hour. Then came the disciples to Yahawashi apart and said, Why could not we cast him out? And Yahawashi said unto them, because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, and ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting. All right. So this was just one of the ways that Yahawashi told us, or informed not only his disciples, but by extension us, how to get rid of demons. And by the way, I just learned that this one, what's the word? Wording, I don't know about verse, but wording was removed in other translations. I can't get it right now, but definitely check it out. The verse is Matthew chapter 17, verse 21. Check to see if they have prayer and fasting in other translations. Last I heard, it was not there. Basically, not all, I think some. But basically, so with that, what was I talking about again? So yeah, going back to the movie, with the movie, The Deliverance, all right, it's about exorcists. So these people think that they are exorcists, they want to go do exercising and stuff like that, but in actuality, they're making a mockery out of the true exorcists, as well as these demons. They're playing with these demons, and these demons are they're actual threats, number one, and they're actually dangerous. They actually pose a threat not to people's lives. Okay, there was that one demon. There are demons that make people want to kill themselves, all right? Also, demon, in the same chapter, Matthew chapter 17, verse 15, Lord, have mercy on my son, for he is lunatic and sore vexed, for oft times he falleth into the fire and oft into the water, and I have brought him to thy disciples, and they could not cure him. So there are demons that put people's lives in danger, that make people want to hurt themselves, okay? So it could be a very fatal demon where you end up killing yourself, or you just end up permanently damaging yourself, okay? So you don't want to mess with these demons, all right? So you don't want to mess with these demons, and as a result of that, this is something that you can't be playing around with. But you got these people that want to, even these YouTubers and whatnot, that go to these haunted houses and whatnot and try to see, let's see if these demons are real, let's play around, this is going to be fun, blah, blah. And then, I don't know, actually, me personally, I've never heard if something actually serious did happen, but I would imagine that if someone did die, then they just wouldn't air it, they wouldn't publish it. So maybe something did happen, maybe something didn't, I don't know. But the point is that don't be messing around, don't be playing with these demons, all right? And with the deliverance thing, the deliverance movie, I think the woman died in based off the story that it's actually from. I haven't seen the movie yet. I'm trying to make time for it. I really want to watch that movie. I'm going to be honest. I really want to see that movie. And Yahawadah, I'll see it soon. But that's a perfect example of, thinking that you are, what's the word? You are you're sincerely following after the words of, or the ways of Yahawadah or Yahawashi or Jesus, when in actuality, you are following that fake version, what's it called? That Fox, what's it called? Fox Jesus, okay? The one that Esau, the one that carnal one, Okay? That's all. Just love everyone, forgive everyone. Let me keep on doing evil to you. If I do bad to you, you're just supposed to take it. All right? And that's what they teach in school. In school. All right? In schools, they teach children that if they are getting bullied, don't do anything. Let them keep on bullying you. Let them keep on doing terrible things to you. And that's why so many of these kids, end up taking their own lives, because the teachers, the parents, not the parents, I don't know about the parents, but the teachers aren't doing anything. They're just letting these bullies get away with being terrible pieces of trash, all right? But that's the spirit of Esau, okay? That's their thing. They try to teach Jake, they try to teach us Israelites, that we're just supposed to take whatever terrible things that they do to us, okay? And especially with the whole voting thing. A lot of Jakes, they're promised change, but in actuality, there's no changes coming. All right, no changes coming. Things are just gonna keep on being as terrible as it already is. Okay, they want to use us and then toss it to the wayside. Use us for the voting, and then well, we don't need you anymore. Go back to your hoods and suffer miserably. All right, and this is why this is them following after the lust of their father, because you have so many Jakes that think that this is okay, this is the right thing, this is the way that YAHAWASHI made things out to be, which in a way, partially yes, but actually no. The Lord did not make it for us to think that, oh yeah, we just take things and just take things lying down and let people treat us like garbage. All right, that's not how the Lord made things out to be. This is just, as of right now, this is just punishment for us. Okay, we're being punished. Right now we are being punished. All right. Right now we are being punished by the Lord YAHAWASHI. And when the punishment is over, then the Lord's going to judge the people that were all so wicked to us. Okay? The Lord didn't make things to be like, we need only one people get to be terrible people. Okay? This is a temporary punishment. Things are going to come to an end soon. Okay? And just as I believe, I forgot his name. Just like Elder Apostle, I forgot his name, Slakia. I believe it was Aram Lab, daily edification. He had asked the Israelites, brothers and sisters are in the truth, to pray for the downfall of Babylon. All right. And with that, for him to ask that, I also asked that. Because I want to be done with this captivity too. All right, it sucks being here. It truly does. So I pray that you also take the time out of your day to just whenever you pray, send up curses. All right, because we want things to be brought to an end. So with that, it's really all I really want to get into. This is the most important thing I need to get into. Understanding that for following after your father, the devil. If you want to follow after your father, do the actual righteous acts that the Lord said. Follow the scriptures to the best of your ability. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Have some discipline. All right. So with that, I pray that this was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, Ba'Hashem, Yahawashi, Ba'Hashem, Makakadash. Shalom to my Akim, walking more diligently, waiting to be delivered from the thought captivity. Abba, Shalom.